Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers: will Drew be killed off in PC's next murder mystery? Drew Quartermaine's betrayal of Willow Corinthos has enraged many people, according to General Hospital spoilers. Drew's decision to hook up with Willow has backfired dramatically now that the nanny cam footage has been revealed. Jason Morgan had already attacked Drew for sleeping with Michael Corinthos' wife. Although Jason now believes Michael should be left to handle things, he remains angry with Drew for what he has done. Michael, Carly Spencer, and Sonny Corinthos have all pledged that Drew will pay, so this feels like the beginning of a wonderful murder mystery. Nina Reeves is also enraged, as are Tracy Quartermaine and Ned Quartermaine, so Drew is facing a lot of criticism right now. That doesn't mean they'd all go so far as to commit murder to make Drew suffer, but it's still a good idea to have a lot of people upset with a character if you're going to tackle a mystery. Of course, Sonny is a crime leader who recently shot Agent John Jagger Cates. Because GH writers have demonstrated that Sonny is a protective parent, he is certainly capable of permanently ending Drew's life and might become a prime suspect if Drew passes away. Many fans were angered at Sam McCall's death, and even Dex Heller's tragic outcome sparked some objections. However, Drew has grown to be despised by many fans, therefore many of us would celebrate if he died. On social internet, several followers have already demanded that Cyrus Renault make Drew another of his victims. It is an option to consider if Drew gets in Cyrus' path and Cyrus' bad luck continues. However, given all of the people who despise Drew, his demise may be a larger tale with a much longer suspect list. It all depends on whether GH will dive headfirst into a murder mystery with Drew at the core. Our forecasts indicate that Drew's bad behavior will continue, allowing the program to write him into a corner and eventually get rid of him. It might be easier to just let Drew go than to try to redeem him at this point. According to General Hospital spoilers, Drew deserves all of the criticism he's getting, so stay tuned for more information on how far it will go and any bad news that may be on the way. GH spoilers: spoiler, crushes Willow with the truth about Drew and Nina's betrayal? General Hospital spoilers hint that while Willow Tate, Nina Reeves, and Drew Cain are ready to spend a snow globe Christmas Eve together, the truth is about to unravel. Willow's mother, Nina, and Drew slept together, as did her husband, Michael Corinthos, and her best friend, Sasha Reeves. Row. General Hospital spoilers: Willow Tate's perfect world. It's difficult to say which affair will offend Willow more, Drew and Nina or Michael and Sasha. We know Willow will find out, the only question is who will tell her. Drew could have told Willow, but we believe his self-centeredness will keep him silent. Nina has been warned to tell Willow, but she, too, does not want to lose Willow's love. Willow could, however, accidentally learn the truth from Nina and Drew. She may eavesdrop on them discussing their sleepover plans, especially since they will all be together for the holiday. GH spoilers: will Carly Spencer spill the beans? Carly Spencer, who has promised to ruin Drew, could spill the beans. Carly may have Damian Spinelli or Brick dig up dirt on Drew. If they find out Nina and Drew had a relationship, it will be pure gold for vengeful Carly, who now despises Willow. GH spoilers: will Willow Tate lose Drew Cain? Tracy Quartermaine, on the other hand, despises Drew and will not hesitate to utilize any information she discovers on him and Nina. What does she stand to gain by telling Willow? She may tell Willow, hoping that Willow will disown Drew, leaving him alone and lonely. Willow has served Michael with separation papers, and we know he wants the marriage to work. But, when the horrible truth about Dina is revealed, will Willow reconsider her mind? By that point, the die may have been cast, making her regret bittersweet. Sasha is carrying Michael's baby, and it appears like Willow is the biggest loser in this disaster. Tell us, GH fans, do you think Willow deserves to be punished, or do you believe she is an innocent victim? General Hospital spoilers for December 23rd, Sonny and Brennan don't get along. On the next GH, Sonny and Brennan clash, Lulu makes a vow, and Anna receives a holiday gift. In addition to Sonny and Brennan battling, General Hospital teasers for Monday, December 23rd show Laura counting her blessings while Liz and Luck reflect. Clash of the Port Charles Titans: what was Carly thinking when she invited Brennan to her home for a Christmas party? She felt sad for the person who was about to be alone. But she is aware of the turbulent personalities within her family. The second Brennan entered her home, he marched straight over to Sunny so they could finally meet in person. How do you think Sunny will respond? Will he be in good behavior? Needless to say, teasers indicate that Sunny and Brennan will collide, so there you go. The Spencer/Corinthos Christmas has hit turbulence. Blessings and Promises Lulu has been doing an excellent job of adjusting to life in Port Charles. She has already clashed with several of her old opponents. She is also reconnecting with some of her former friends. She's even met a new pal, Cody. So, why has she now made a promise? Is she making this one for herself, a loved one, or someone she despises? Meanwhile, Lulu's mother chooses to count her blessings. Laura has an excellent marriage. Lucky and Lulu are in town, which hasn't happened in ages. She is rearing Ace, and he is adorable. She only needs to avoid thinking about Spencer, who has left, or Nicholas, who is in prison. Thinking about them might put a person into a downward spiral. Surprises and reflections. Laura's son Lucky is spending time with Liz again. And guess what they are doing? They're reflecting on their past. They've been doing that a lot recently. What prompted this particular trip down memory lane? Finally, Anna receives a holiday surprise. Is this a member of her family? Maybe her granddaughter Emma? It'd be great if it was Robin. However, if Sidwell is in Port Charles, Holly and Robert may also be present. What about the long shot here? Valentine and Charlotte. We are, of course, presuming that Anna's holiday surprise is a person rather than a thing. General Hospital spoilers. Who will Willow learn about Drew and Nina from? General Hospital spoilers and updates have many fans eagerly anticipating the next steps in the complicated love triangle involving a mother, a daughter, an uncle, a nephew, and an ex. In other words, Nina Reeves, Drew Quartermaine, Willow, Michael, and Sasha Corbin. General Hospital spoilers. Public knowledge. It's commonly known that Willow and Drew had an affair while Michael was ignorant, but what most people don't know is that Michael also had an affair with Sasha. Only a few people are aware that Nina and Drew were romantically involved before he started seeing her daughter. Willow, in particular, is unaware of both of these revelations and will undoubtedly be crushed when the truth is revealed. However, let us focus on the fact that Drew and Nina were intimate. Willow has had affections for Drew for months, despite the fact that he is her husband's uncle, and she insists that he is an amazing person. GH spoilers. Willow Tates had a bad case of hero worship. Willow's gratitude to him for saving her life bloomed into a crush, which finally morphed into a profound devotion that caused her to sever her familial bonds. Unbeknownst to her, the newly elected politician had been in a relationship with her mother for months. If she had known about this secret, her feelings may have been different, and she might not have become engaged with him. It's worth noting that Willow may have discovered this reality if Nina had been open with her. Nina was aware of Willow's developing sentiments for Drew, but she opted to keep her own interest in him hidden, never indicating that she had acted on them. General Hospital spoilers. Drew Kane's certainly not blameless. Drew could have addressed his relationship with Willow, but given his recent self-centered conduct, that seemed doubtful. He seemed to desire to have the best of both worlds. So, when will Willow learn this shocking information? It's fair to expect her to discover the truth in the near future, but Nina and Drew are determined to keep it a secret, so she's unlikely to hear from them. This raises the question of who might reveal the information, and we have 3 potential informants in mind. GH spoilers. Suspect number 1. Carly Spencer. Carly Spencer is up first, and as expected, she is furious with Willow and Drew for the anguish they have caused her son. Her thirst for vengeance on Michael's behalf is evident. Nevertheless, in the General Hospital episode from December 18th, Jason Morgan was able to calm her down. While she ultimately agreed to let Michael handle things his own way, she made it obvious that if the opportunity to retaliate against Drew occurred, she would not hesitate. Carly may easily contact Damian Spinelli or Brick to get dirt on Drew. Perhaps during their investigation, one of them overhears Nina and Drew discussing their personal relationship and records it to share with Carly. General Hospital spoilers. Suspect number 2 Tracy Quartermaine. Given Carly's present animosity for Nina, Drew, and Willow, she could not hesitate to tell Willow that the people she trusts the most are having a secret affair. If Carly isn't the one behind it all, Tracy Quartermaine may have to tell the news to Willow. Tracy, who is currently uninformed of the shocking secret, has vowed her support for Michael during this time of hardship. She may engage someone to investigate Drew, Willow, and Nina, revealing the truth about Drew and Nina's activities. Given Drew's enmity with Tracy, it's easy to see her going to Willow with this knowledge, leaving Drew stranded in Port Charles. GH spoilers. Suspects 3 and 4 Drew Cain and Nina Reeves themselves. Willow may accidentally uncover the truth about Nina and Drew during their own talk. Imagine her overhearing her mother and lover discussing their previous behaviors, leading to the devastating realization that she has been duped. This could make Willow regret trusting Nina and betraying Michael in favor of his uncle. It's feasible that an apologetic Willow would eventually contact Michael, wanting to repair her family. However, Michael's association with Sasha may complicate matters, particularly if it is discovered that Sasha is expecting his kid. GH spoilers. Is Curtis double-crossing both Michael and Drew? General Hospital spoilers and speculations suggest that Curtis Ashford may be double-crossing both Michael Corinthos and Drew Quartermaine. That's exactly what Jordan Ashford advised him to do, play the two against each other. Curtis Ashford has his 5-year contract as Aurora CEO in the bag, giving a false signal to investors and setting the stage for stock prices to drop. Then, Michael acquired all of the stocks at a low price, causing the prices to rise. But there's one significant issue with this: it puts Michael up for insider trading, and if Drew leaves the company, who will get it? Curtis could end up being both the owner and CEO of Aurora Media. Michael and Drew may both go to prison before Curtis is done double-crossing them. GH spoilers. Drew Cain and Michael Corinthos stand to lose everything. Drew and Michael stand to lose everything, despite Michael's promise to Harrison Chase to make Drew pay for stealing his wife. The only problem is that Willow Corinthos was willing to sleep with Drew on that nursery floor, and she began it. The implications are only beginning since Curtis is aware of the recording and what it contains, and he could easily go to the press and reveal what he knows. The only reason Michael didn't was to protect Willow and the children, including Wiley and Amelia Corinthos. Emily Scout Quartermaine doesn't need to know about this either, especially because Drew is her sole remaining dad and Aurora is meant to be her legacy. General Hospital spoilers. Is Curtis Ashford corrupted by Portia Robinson? Curtis chastised Portia Robinson for manipulating hospital records on Heather Weber less than a month ago. Has Portia influenced her husband in her own sly ways, although for the sake of her daughter's protection? What sort of hypocrisy is that? Curtis appears to have changed after his father, Marshall Ashford, went for tour. As much as it is said that no one ever really knew Drew, it's beginning to seem like no one ever really knew Curtis either. He's turning into a double-crossing, vicious businessman, possibly worse than a Cassadine. Where did he learn all this deception? Soap opera critics review hits and misses, top moments from the week of December 16th to 20th. The week's top hits and failures from all 4 soaps. Lulu's interactions with Brooke Lynn and Tracy. For the most part, Lulu's reunions are intriguing to see, whether they're good, horrible, or ugly. The one with Lulu and Brooke Lynn was excellent since they didn't pretend to like each other. And Brooke Lynn did not hold back. She wanted Lulu to stop being stuck in time. On the other hand, the Lulu/Tracy reunion was fantastic, heartfelt, and lived up to expectations. Anna's blame spiral. Why does Anna always seem to be on the verge of tears? Why doesn't she stop blaming herself for everything? It's becoming tiresome. The anti-Drew brigade, corporate Curtis putting Drew to the curb at Aurora, was both cold and smart. He felt betrayed, and Drew did not appear self-aware enough to recognize how he treated Curtis. Jordan's facial expressions and sideways glances toward Drew during the community center event were legendary. She was the audience. Nina, Ned, and Tracy did not have time for him either. Sorry, Drew, but it's sketchy when you show up at Nina's Christmas party and stick to Willow like glue. You slept with both women. It's giving out shady vibes. Caitlin McMullen loves Willow's scandalous General Hospital story. Caitlin McMullen had an upset stomach when she learned that the affair will be televised on TV during the family gathering, but she like how the tale turns things up. Willow and Drew's affair is a particularly scandalous storyline on General Hospital. What began as an inappropriate kiss turned into a horizontal bop between the Quartermaine congressman and his nephew's wife. Caitlin McMullen, who plays Willow, provided insight into the humiliating encounter. Drewlogate has begun. Although Drew having sex with Nina on every floor possible was amusing and highly dirty, things got much worse when the purportedly pious guy ended up doing it with her daughter, Willow. For a man in the military, he had no honor and didn't give a damn about how sleeping with Willow would not only jeopardize her marriage to Michael, but would also harm the children and bring shame to their family. McMullen passionately told Soap Opera Digest about the scandalous affair and the film that was unintentionally shown on the TV during the Quartermaine Christmas party. When she found out that the nursery would be the location for Willow and Drew's first encounter, she thought, "Oh, my gosh, this is so scandalous, I adore it." She also stated that she had no idea why they were playing in the playroom, but she remembered Willow and Michael doing so. They are probably always in the nursery for whatever reason. Embarrassment factor, 100%. "Oh, that cannot be good," was her reaction when the stage direction in the script mentioned that a nanny cam would be filming them. She then accepted what was going to happen and the probable consequences, shouting, "Okay. We are going there. This will be made public." She got knots in her stomach as she read in the script that the entire family would see their humiliating tryst. And that she'd be buck naked in front of the entire Quartermaine family. However, having such a sensational experience caused her to think, "Oh, this is epic." Especially knowing that the family will never forget this Christmas. Even if it had just been seen by her partner, she would have had to answer for what she'd done, McMullen told me. But for that to air in front of the entire family? That is just the worst-case scenario. General Hospital spoilers, Cameron Matheson claims Drew and Willow are the show's next super couple. According to General Hospital spoilers, Cameron Matheson is discussing his character Drew Quartermaine's lightning rod relationship with Willow Tate. Many fans are bothered by Drew's relationship with Willow while sleeping with her mother, Nina Reeves. Cameron spoke with Soap Hub last week at Christmas Con, where he made this bold prediction about Drew and Willow's future. General Hospital spoilers, Drew and Willow's one night of love was hard launched to the entire Q clan at their holiday party when Tracy Quartermaine mistakenly broadcast the nanny cam video of them nude and fearless. Her husband, Michael Corinthos, told Curtis Ashford that he wanted to stay married to his adulterous wife, but the same day, he was issued with her separation papers. GH spoilers, Tate Willow and Drew Kane paired up. It appears like the show is set on partnering Dillo, as Duel is leaving the show and Willow insisted on spending Christmas Eve with Drew. Cameron commented, "I think it's like a great couple in the making. I know everyone is going to think I'm crazy, but just wait. You're going to love Willow and Drew, eventually." He added, "Drew has kind of a different perspective these days, from almost dying in prison and doing it for Carly, then Carly dumping him and the Quartermaines trying to get rid of him." GH spoilers, Drew Kane bowed out. If we remember correctly, Drew gracefully bowed out of the picture once Carly's best friend and Drew's brother, Jason Morgan, returned from the dead. But one thing is certain, Carly wants Drew to pay for what he did to her baby boy, Michael. General Hospital spoilers, is Dillo the new Luke and Laura? Cameron compared Dillo to the first soap super couple, Luke Spencer and Laura Collins, which may have been deemed heresy by some GH fans. He said, "Remember how Luke and Laura began? Prior to becoming daytime's most popular couple, Luke raped Laura on the nightclub floor in 1979. Cameron noted that Luke and Laura became the ultimate super couple, so you never know. Now it's your time, GH fans. Do you love or hate Willow and Drew?" Trina also ran into Kai Taylor, who was there with some teammates to assist with the toy donation drive. Kai and Trina had a sweet, awkward connection as they planned their impending presentation. On Friday's GH episode, Marshall Ashford went home for the holidays and had a warm welcome from his family. Curtis Ashford had a significant announcement to make, but he wanted to wait for Trina before doing so. Trina eventually joined Marshall, Curtis, Portia Robinson, and Stella Henry back at the house, where Curtis revealed that he had signed a 5-year contract as Aurora's CEO. Curtis explained that Michael Corinthos bought the company from Drew Quartermaine, so there were many questions and concerns about how it all happened. However, the family eventually gathered at the table to count their blessings and eat Christmas supper. Alexis Davis's attempt to persuade Christina Corinthos Davis to stay for a holiday celebration failed. Christina gave Alexis a present and decided to spend Christmas with Sonny Corinthos instead. Diane Miller visited later to offer Alexis one more chance to join her Street Barts trip, but Alexis declined. After Diane urged Alexis to put her frustrations with Rick Lansing aside for Molly Lansing Davis' sake this holiday season, Alexis called her ex. At Nina Reeves' house, she argued with Drew Quartermaine for having the audacity to accept Willow Corinthos' invitation to her party. Nina was discussing her hookups with Drew when Willow appeared, so she remained silent and pretended to wish Drew a Merry Christmas. Nina decided she needed some assistance and contacted Ava Jerome, canceling her dinner reservation with Rick. Ava invited Rick over and urged Nina not to become tipsy so she wouldn't risk revealing her true feelings to Drew. Nina fought to keep her mouth shut throughout the gathering, but Ava was there to keep her on track and steer her clear of any heated discussions. When Rick brought up the Aurora takeover, Drew acknowledged Michael and Curtis' plan to seize it from him. Nina seemed happy with Curtis' victory, but Ava stopped her from gloating. Willow, who plainly felt sad for Drew, was taken aback by Michael's conduct and began to believe she no longer knew him. Speaking of Michael, he discovered Sasha Gilmore Corbin in the Quartermaine kitchen. Sasha sipped some tea and felt nauseated from her pregnancy, but she pretended to be concerned about the family holiday event she was going to attend. Michael also discussed his separation from Willow and appeared depressed over the change in Christmas plans, but he was at least enjoying breakfast with the kids in the morning. Since James West and Max Scorpio were disappointed that Cody Bell did not attend the Scorpio holiday gathering, Sasha duped Cody into believing she had a plumbing emergency. That provided Sasha an opportunity to convince Cody to spend Christmas with his new family, but he was hesitant due to the awkwardness around her. Sasha arrived at Maxie's house and delivered bad news. Cody was still not arriving, as far as she knew. Anna Devane ran into Jack Brennan in Rice Plaza and rejected his idea of spending the holiday together because she was already with family. Once Anna arrived at Maxie's residence, she kept hinting to an upcoming surprise. Although everyone assumed Anna's surprise had arrived, it was actually Cody at the door. Back with Rick, he was going to kiss Ava when Alexis' phone call interrupted. Rick inquired about Molly's well-being, which Alexis left up to him and invited him to visit. Carly Spencer told Sonny about Michael's split and confessed that Willow had slept with Drew. Sonny promised Drew that he would face the consequences of his conduct. Jocelyn Jax also had a moment alone with Sonny and admitted that Dex helped her see that not everything was black and white. With that in mind, Jocelyn hugged Sonny as they reconciled. Sonny later met with Michael and offered his support after learning about Drew's relationship with Willow. When Sonny discovered out Michael had stolen Aurora from Drew, he smiled and expressed pleasure. Carly ran into Brennan outside Bobby's and realized he was alone for Christmas, so she asked him to her apartment to attend the festivities. When Brennan extended his hand to Sonny for an introduction, the mob boss simply stood there with a stern gaze. Port Charles unveils surprises, December 23rd revelations. Holidays in Port Charles have always been filled with touching moments, unexpected visits, and lots of drama. This Christmas season is no exception, with General Hospital delivering a potpourri of emotional surprises, family reunions, and simmering tensions on the small screen. With holiday cheer mixed in with unresolved conflicts, Monday, December 23rd, promises a spectacular episode that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Anna's mysterious holiday guests. Anna Devane has been hinting at an exciting surprise for the holidays, promising to lend a festive spark to the season. Speculation in town suggests Anna's surprise could be her granddaughter, Emma Scorpio Drake, who has returned to Port Charles after a long absence. The prospect of family reunions has already sparked enthusiasm within Anna's social circle. Insiders at GH speculate that Emma's entrance could coincide with a huge character development for Maxie Jones, Anna's close friend and confidant. A behind-the-scenes photo from the set shows Anna standing alongside two young women, both blondes with long hair. While their identities remain unknown, people are already speculating that one of them is Emma, a heroine who has added joy and light to every plot she has touched. Emma's probable reappearance is further complicated by the possibility of a recasting. Fans adore Brooklyn Ray Silzer's portrayal of Emma, but rumors of a new actress taking on the part are spreading. Whether it's Silzer or a new face, Emma's arrival at Maxie's house is sure to bring joy, memories, and a dash of holiday magic. Sonny Corinthos faces a game-changing Christmas. Over at the Corinthos estate, Sonny Corinthos is dealing with Carly Spencer's holiday gift, which has left him less than pleased. Sonny is quite upset with Carly's choice to invite Jack Brennan to their family gathering. Brennan, known for his easy charm and ability to create tension, walks into the party confidently and extends a handshake to Sonny. But Sonny's steely gaze speaks volumes. The tension between Sonny and Brennan has been simmering for weeks, and this holiday encounter may just bring it to a boil. Sonny, a man who values loyalty and control, regards Brennan as an unwelcome invader into his carefully constructed environment. As Brennan seeks to form a bond with Donna Corinthos, Sonny's protective instincts emerge. He's not about to let someone he considers a competition get too close to his family, especially around Christmas. Carly, the ever-present peacemaker, is on a precarious balance. She likes Brennan, his laid-back personality is a welcome contrast to Sonny's intensity, and is determined to preserve a feeling of balance. However, even Carly's impact is limited. As Sonny's scowls grow into caustic words, the holiday cheer may be eclipsed by unresolved issues. Rick Lansing and Alexis Davis declare a truce. In an unexpected twist, Alexis Davis believes it's time to make amends with her ex-husband, Rick Lansing, for the sake of their daughter, Molly Lansing Davis. The two share a convoluted history filled with love, betrayal, and unresolved animosity. But, with Molly facing personal issues, Alexis and Rick see the importance of presenting a united front. The truce takes place in Alexis' home, where the family gathers for an intimate Christmas party. Rick's arrival is greeted with cautious anticipation. Alexis, ever the pragmatic, sets the tone with a warm yet measured greeting. Molly, caught in the center of her parents' previous fights, is visibly impacted by their efforts to prioritize her needs. As the evening progresses, Alexis and Rick share a true connection. They reflect on their common history, admitting their mistakes while being grateful for the family they've created together. For Molly, this gesture serves as a heartbreaking reminder of the resilience of familial relationships in the face of suffering. The West Scorpio Christmas Bond. Meanwhile, in Maxie Jones' house, Cody Bell's arrival delights little James West and Max Scorpio. The family warmly welcomes Cody, who has been navigating his own emotional journey. For James, the arrival of his uncle Cody is the highlight of the holiday season. The two have a light-hearted familiarity that brightens the room. Mac, the unwavering father, takes a minute to express his appreciation for the family's perseverance. Despite the challenges and tragedies that have tested them over the last year, the Scorpio Jones family has remained united. Maxie, juggling the obligations of parenthood and a professional life, looks on with satisfaction. For her, this reunion demonstrates the continuing power of love and support. Laura Collins counts her blessings. Laura Collins enjoys a quiet moment at home to reflect on the events of the year. Laura feels overwhelmed with gratitude now that her daughter Lulu Spencer is alive and recuperating. The delight of having Lulu back in her life is tempered by the unsolved mystery of Charlotte Cassadine's abduction. Kevin Collins joins Laura as she lights the Christmas tree, offering words of support. They pledge to continue their quest for Charlotte, hoping that their family will be entire again. Laura views this Christmas as a reminder to embrace the present while being strong in the face of uncertainty. Drew Quartermain's betrayal in Port Charles sparks chaos and retribution. In the tangled web of Port Charles drama, Drew Quartermain has established himself as a central character of discord and rage. His betrayal of Willow Corinthos has sparked a fireball of rage, leaving a trail of broken trust, shattered connections, and revenge plans smoldering beneath the surface. A scandal unveiled. The incident began with the release of a stunning nanny cam film showing Drew and Willow in an uncomfortable situation. This discovery has shocked the Corinthos, Quartermain, and Morgan families. Drew's decision to have an unlawful romance with Michael Corinthos' wife, Willow, not only broke their family dynamic, but also made him a pariah in Port Charles. Jason Morgan, a strong protector of his family, wasted no time confronting Drew. Their confrontation was nothing short of explosive, with Jason sending a clear message that Drew's betrayal would not go unchecked. Although Jason eventually opted to step back and let Michael deal with Drew, the hatred between the two men is apparent. Enemies on all fronts. Michael Corinthos, Carly Spencer, and Sonny Corinthos have joined in their determination to hold Drew accountable for his actions. Each has a personal stake in the betrayal. For Michael, it means the end of his family. For Carly, it is a betrayal of trust. For Sonny, it's an insult to his family's reputation. As tensions boil over, the stage is set for a cataclysmic confrontation that could impact everyone's lives forever. The list of Drew's foes does not end there. Nina Reeves, who has a difficult history with Drew, is enraged. Tracy and Ned Quartermaine are similarly outraged, seeing Drew's actions as a stain on the family reputation. Even others who were once indifferent or sympathetic now question his objectives and morality. Perfect storm for a murder mystery. The combustible combination of rage, treachery, and competing objectives has prompted many Port Charles residents to speculate on Drew's future. Could this be the beginning of a spectacular murder mystery? With so many people holding grudges against Drew, the potential suspects are numerous and diverse. Sonny Corinthos, a crime lord known for dealing with opponents decisively, has already demonstrated his willingness to take harsh measures. His recent actions against Agent John Jagger-Cates are a disturbing reminder of what he is willing to do to protect his family. If Drew died, Sonny would almost certainly be at the top of the suspect list. A fatal exit? Drew's recent actions have alienated not only his closest supporters, but also many spectators who have grown tired of his pranks. Fans on social media are demanding for a dramatic exit, with some even suggesting that Cyrus Renaud, the town's resident villain, attack Drew next. Cyrus' continuing power maneuvers and vicious tactics make him a legitimate menace, especially if Drew crosses his way. Alternatively, Drew's demise could come from an unexpected direction. The sheer number of people who want him gone allows for innumerable twists and turns. Perhaps a seemingly innocent bystander will be exposed as the perpetrator, or Drew's own actions could lead to his demise. The road ahead. As tensions rise, the question remains, can Drew find a route to forgiveness, or is his fate sealed? General Hospital has a history of stunning turns, and this narrative promises to be no different. Drew's journey, whether through forgiveness or revenge, will definitely have a long-lasting impact in Port Charles. Stay tuned as the action unfolds, and don't miss the next thrilling chapter in this epic story. Drew Quartermaine's fate is in the balance, and the consequences of his decisions will resonate across Port Charles for months to come. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.